Please. I love this shit. Let's go.
What is up, guys? Max with the Parlay Princes. We're here. We're blessed. We're ready. Sunday morning. A little late on the recap video for UFC 305, but I figured I'd post one. Might as well do it than not. I had fun last night. The prelims were okay. I was by myself in my little room with surround sound, and I was drinking. So I was in heaven, and I was smoking a little bit.
We need a bloody. Woo! Crotch sniffer!
So I was having fun by myself. As the card went on and on, I got drunker and drunker. So I felt like I was in the arena with the surround sound. I was losing my shit for fucking Dan Hooker, obviously. It's Dan Hooker Nation over here. It was a close one. But yeah, we're just going to run through the whole shit and talk about what I saw and I guess people's, what's where I'm looking for? Aura points. I don't know. We're going to talk about each fighter, if they went up the scale or down the scale, and their hypeness. Let's put it that way. But yeah, motherfucking Izzy, DDP.
The world! Introducing first, fighting out of the corner!
Great fight. I put 75 on the money line for DDP because I was like, why not? That's who I believe. Other people are putting thousands of dollars, so I'm like, let me just put a little 75, have some fun. And it hit. I did not think it was. I did not think it was going to, honestly, because that fight was going all Izzy for the most part. But as we saw, and that's why I bet on DDP, is the relentlessness, cardio, takedown ability, and he's a power puncher. He's got that power even in the fourth round, so that's insane. Clipped Izzy a few times. He fell, got in his bag, choked him out. Insane. Hey Jive picks, Matty bets. They had some serious money on DDP, and they put extra bet on submission. So I think my guy cashed out like 13 bands on DDP because of the submission too. So shout out them, check them out. Hey Jive picks, Matty bets. I'm not associated with them at all. I just fuck with their shit. So that's it for that one. You know, I think Izzy aura points went down. Obviously, he has to fight someone lower the ranking now. If he loses that fight, whoever he fights next, if he loses that, he should definitely retire. But I don't think that's the case. I think he's nasty. Imagine they give him Chimaev next. That'd be fucked up. DDP, aura points went up. You know, he spazzed. He was getting pieced up a little bit, but he stayed in there, did what he had to do, and he got that back. And Izzy's never been submitted somehow. But he had good ground game throughout the fight, so we've definitely seen his wrestling get better, takedown defense, all that, ability to get up. Great fight. I had fun. Again, I was drunk, surround sound, I was living it up. And then when he locked in that sub, cashed that out. So that was a good fight. It was fun. I believe it's Strickland and DDP next. I honestly don't really want to see that. I'm a huge fan of Strickland, but I just don't want to see that again, honestly. I would much rather see him DDP fight Chimaev or something like that. That'd be insane. Just someone that has good ground game and is good with his hands too. I would definitely enjoy that a lot more. And there's not much else they could do. They could do Shavkat, I guess, technically, but I think he's got a fight lined up, if I'm not mistaken. I forget. I'm not even going to look into that. But yeah, Izzy aura points went down, DDP aura points went up. So, great fight. We had some fun. Next one we'll talk about is... this one hurt my soul. This one hurt my soul because I had Erceg points on a huge parlay, $1.50 to win $400. I put Rozenstruik points, Hooker points, and then I needed Erceg points, but I cashed it out because I already had a ticket money line Erceg on a parlay. I just needed, that was the last leg on the parlay, was Erceg, and it is what it is. It wasn't a crazy ticket. It was a 4-leg for like plus 250, but still, I wanted that money. If Erceg won, I would have won an extra $150, something like that. My guy Cara France, though, I was looking at the fight again. He was doing the same shit that he clipped him with. He the way he rushes in and just like eventually throws. I think it's the lead. I forget which hook it is, but he just throws these crazy hooks, and the way he dips his body, he's like, he almost clipped him one time with it, and then he did it again, and insane. They call him No Blink, or Don't Blink, whatever his nickname is, and that's what happened. I literally went to go pet my dog for a second. I look up, and Erceg is deceased. And then Erceg did the stance. He did the power stance like he usually does. Love it. We got the Erceg stance in there after a loss. Fucked up, but I do like Cara France. I had a joke that like me and the boys back in the day would link up and like, hey, you want to bet Cara France KO round 1? Like, we used to do that shit. Didn't picture it against Erceg, but it happened. And I guess now we know that Erceg can be banned from the parlays. That is possible. Who does Cara France have next? He could fight for the belt, bro. He could fight for the belt. That'd be an interesting one. He just has to work on some takedown defense. We didn't really get to see any of that this fight, but that'd be the one thing. We know he's got hands. Let's just see what he's got takedown-wise. This guy clipped Cody Garbrandt clean, so he's got hands, bro. This guy has crazy hands. Aura points went up, obviously, way up. Erceg Aura points down. Minus 200,000, bro. You're banned from parlays. I'm sorry, bro. I was a fan, but not that much, so it's easy to ban you. Good fight. Again, a lot of fun. I wish it kind of lasted longer, honestly. It was too quick. I didn't even really see the knockout live. I was like, hey. In that second, knocked Erceg. Not knocked him out, but TKO'd him. Next fight, bro. Hooker and Gamrot. It's Hooker Nation over here. I was yelling. I was screaming. I was front row at that arena. I was peak drunk. I was taking bong hits. I was there, bro.
Let's stop throwing kicks.
I was locked in. Honestly, at the end, I did think Hooker won, but it could have gone either way. I looked back at the strike count, and the significant strikes were dead even. So, without looking at that, I would give it to Hooker. With looking at all the stats, it's a tough one. It's 50-50, honestly. So, it is Hooker Nation over here, but I am non-biased enough to say that was fucking close. Hooker looked amazing, though. The only thing that was killing me was he was throwing these sloppy kicks that were getting caught and was getting him taken down. But other than that, his get-up ability was insane. He got taken down in the middle of the cage and somehow was able to shimmy his whole way against the fence, stand up, and then do his thing again. So I was in heaven. You know, that's exactly what I needed. I did not need 15 minutes for him just on his back like a dead fish. More fight IQ stuff where he's kind of got him in this clinch thing, or Gamrot's knees are down, maybe he can't knee him, but he's doing these vicious elbows. Like, so many fighters wouldn't do that, bro. This guy just fights for your money. He went straight to the hospital. Like, I love it. I don't think he should fight up. I would love to see Hooker fight someone that's trying to get his spot. So we can get another clean win. Then we'll fight up a little bit. Let's get one more little dirty brawl against someone that thinks they can fuck up Dan Hooker, and then we'll go up in the rankings. Both guys' aura points went up. Dan Hooker, he's up 300,000 aura points. They got fight of the night too, I believe. So that's an extra bonus and real money, not just aura points. And fucking Gamrot, aura points went up too. I got to give him that. You know, he was getting pieced up a few times, and he stayed in there. And he fucked up Dan Hooker's face. At the end of the first round, I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? How does Dan Hooker look like this? But it happened, and great fight, unbelievable. Main card was beautiful in this UFC 305. Be able to keep it going. What else we got here? We got Tuivasa and Rozenstruik. This is where I baited because I knew Rozenstruik is more technical. I guess seeing the fight in my mind, I was just banking off Tuivasa shelling up and just kind of clipping him. He's very good at that. Not necessarily faking it, but he's very good at just getting clipped a few times and then coming in with his power shots. So that's kind of what I was banking on with my Tuivasa bet. It wasn't even close. You know, I was mortified that judge gave it 30-27 Tuivasa. I went on a huge rant on Instagram. Like, I bet on Tuivasa, and for a judge to give it 30-27 Tuivasa is fucking criminal. When you bet on someone and the judge does that, and you feel a certain type of way, you know that was a horrible judging call, because it made me scared to ever bet again. That you could possibly even, it's unspeakable. And they let him go. I hope they just tossed his ass out like some typical club bouncer shit. One guy picked him up by his pants, one guy picked him up by his jacket. Fwink! Because apparently they tapped him on the shoulder. They said, "Yeah, you're good tonight. Let's wrap it up." They told him to go home. Because that's unacceptable. That's close to criminal. It's unfathomable. You know, we'll talk about Josh Culibao in a little bit, but that's nothing close to this. Like, this is just, thank God they told him to go home. Because if we just left it at that, 30-27, you know, thank God someone stepped in. So at least we got that. Tuivasa got pieced up. He had nothing for Rozenstruik. When I saw that they were the same exact height too, I kind of believed more in Tuivasa as well. I thought he was fighting someone 4 or 5 inches taller. And we had the haircut Tuivasa, no man bun. But it happened. We got beat up pretty badly. And now we know. You know, the good thing about losing, as we know for next time, how we're going to build these parlays up a little bit differently. The good thing is, and I wish I could express this with the world, but as I get drunker, my bets get better. Like, I literally $1.50, I put Rozenstruik points, hooker points, and at that point they're offering me a cash out for $75 off $1.50. You know, imagine that was $10. That shit would have been $750 cash out. You know, thank God I cashed it out before Steve Erceg, because I'm like, I already have a Steve Erceg ticket. Let me not do this to myself. But I already spoke about that. And then Prates and Jingliang, insane. Prates is such a sniper. I can't even begin to dive in. I watched the knockout again this morning, and the sound of that thing. This guy is lethal. No one's ever done that to the Leech. I felt bad, but at the same time, I was like... Well, I had Prates heavy points. I will say that. God damn, he sniped that man. This guy is so confident in the pocket. And anytime the Leech would throw anything, Prates was there. Leech would throw anything. Bink. He's ready to counter so quickly, and he's great at coming forward as well. He doesn't have to just counter. His Muay Thai is there. He's lifting the leg. He's got Muay Thai in his chest. He's a true Muay Thai fighter. Insane. You know, I've bet against him every time except last night. Great win for Prates. Unbelievable. I don't even... Aura points obviously went through the roof. The Leech, I feel horrible. Your aura points stay the same. I forgot to talk about Tuivasa aura points. Those things dropped horrendously. 5 losses in a row. Banned from parlays for life. Rozenstruik aura points went up. Let's go back to Prates. Nuts, bro. Nuts. Not much to say. He's just filthy. I don't even know who to give this guy next. I have to really look at the division. Guy's insane. The way he finished Radke with that knee, it's just disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Next, we'll go through the prelims. Yeah, we'll actually rapid fire this just because the main card is most important for me. Let's rapid fire this. This one I liked because I had Walker versus Tafa. I had Walker, so I wasn't upset. I don't know what the case was. Sometimes backstage they say if you scream loud enough, we're going to call it. Sometimes you have to yell tap. I don't know what the circumstances were. I don't know why Tafa was mad at Walker. He should be smacking the ref around. It is what it is. Walker KO sub was plus 330. I had that on a parlay. The parlay didn't hit because other shit. But goddamn. Jacked Walker looks good. I don't understand. I will say this. I don't understand why people with such good takedown ability like to get punched in the face 20 times and then shoot for a takedown. Let's let the first minute ride out and then shoot. You know, let's not stand and bang for the first minute and then go in there and shoot for some takedowns, you know. So unfortunately, he got pieced up a tiny bit. Scared me, but he got it. And that was the last 4 seconds of the first round. That's rough. If Tafa survived the last 4 seconds, who knows? This one hurt my soul. Josh Culibao, Ricardo Ramos. I thought that Josh Culibao destroyed this man.
Break the leg! He's beat up bad.
Anyone that's on their back just getting pieced up like he was, like, don't even start with me. I don't care if you got a few takedowns and had one submission attempt. Josh Culibao, significant strikes, 70. Ricardo Ramos, 27. One submission attempt for Ricardo Ramos. One takedown. 4 minutes of control time on the ground. And that's what won him the fight. Same judge as Tuivasa, so keep that in mind. Insane. I had Josh Culibao. Thought that was a robbery. Everyone else did too. Next, I had Santos, and O'Neal definitely won that shit. Santos got murked. I don't know why Casey O'Neal was crying at the end of the fight like she just won the belt. This girl's acting like she won the belt. You just beat a prospect. Like, let's relax here. I know she wasn't a 2-fight losing streak, but you beat a prospect, so let's calm down a notch. Jack Jenkins, I don't know how this lasted till the third round. I'm proud of Jack Jenkins, but you are good enough to end this the first round or below under 1.5.
There's no way this goes the distance, right? Right?
I had Jenkins KO. I had him round 1, round 2. I had a whole bunch of random parlays. We got the KO, but I need that shit a little sooner against someone like Herbert Burns. I don't know if this photo is real, but I feel like I see the same photo every time of Gilbert Burns carrying Herbert Burns out of the arena. Like, I see that photo every time. I don't know if it's real or if it's the same one posted every time, but I think his career's done, unfortunately. I think that one he had to win. It didn't happen, so I think it's about to get cut. Tom Nolan, Alex Reyes. Tom Nolan is banned for life from parlays.
And 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision.
The fact that you can't finish Alex Reyes and make it a close fight is very, very concerning to me. Banned for life. I think he's literally better off fighting not in the UFC and being a champion somewhere else rather than being in the UFC and making this shit close and getting chinned. He didn't get chinned this fight, but it's over. No more Tom Nolan. Another guy, I had him moneyline Song Kenan, so I wasn't too upset, but this guy should have gotten the KO. Zero instinct for finishing ability. You have a dead man walking in front of you. That is Ricky Glenn, and you can't finish him. So, am I a UFC fighter? No. But bro, like this guy's like looking for a way out, and you're not really securing it. So that's what kind of hurt my soul. But if Song Kenan fights someone without hands, then he's a lock. But no more KOs for Song Kenan. This one I just got slaughtered. I had Stewart Nicoll heavy, Jesus Aguilar crazy submission in the first round. Not much to say. I should have seen it coming, but You know, it was Nicoll was looking good. I forgot what happened. Aguilar rushed in, got it to the ground. Nicoll switched positions, had a submission attempt, I believe. They stood it up. Not stood it up. They got it back up to the upstanding. And then Aguilar hit that guillotine and locked that shit in deep. That photo of Nicoll asleep was painful. But, again, like, I kind of warned everybody about Stewart Nicoll because he had no UFC fights. So, to, like, have fun with that bet, but don't go crazy. I warned people about Tom Nolan, too, because he was a minus 1,400. Can't believe that went the distance. That's really it. I really had so much fun on the main card. The prelims were okay, but that's usually what it is with these fight cards. So we'll be back with more news this week. We have some upcoming fights. You know, I heard Pereira Roundtree was announced. That's it, boys. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Drop a little subscribe if you don't mind. Like, comment, anything you want. Let's be friendly. Let's argue. I'm here for it. Appreciate y'all. Max from the Parlay Princes.
I got me a bag, it can't even fit up in my jeans. The niggas mad, prices back up on my team. The truck too fast, I don't even know if I made it down the street. In French, I we the team. 100 rolls up in a week. I made 100 right in that week. I just say shit, I cannot sleep.